Hello, this is Margie Simon. This video will demonstrate how to find a peer-reviewed article using the EBSCO databases. The sample problem statement, initial problem statement, I will be using for this video is improving library instruction for students in a graduate program in education. The key concepts I will need to develop are library instruction and students in a graduate program in education. How do I define those concepts? Thanks to technology, there are many options for delivering library instruction besides face-to-face. Which method or combination of methods will be the most beneficial for graduate students that take classes both on campus and remotely? My search will be looking for articles that talk about the concepts of library instruction and graduate students at the same time. Library instruction is also known as information literacy. I will expand graduate students to also include students who are taking courses online. I will also see if I can narrow my search down to articles that specifically talk about achievement or student satisfaction. My experience has been that the EBSCO databases are the best place to start, so that is where I will begin. I'll demonstrate how to search the EBSCO databases from the LibGuide. So click on Library Guide Ed 605 from your Canvas page. Click on the gray bar that says Library Guide Ed 605. Now click on Finding Articles. My entry point to the EBSCO database is Academic Search Complete. Academic Search Complete is a multidisciplinary database that covers many education journals, as well as other journals that have education-related articles. If doing this from home, you'll need to log in the same way you log in to Canvas. In EBSCO, it is possible to search multiple databases simultaneously. So I will click on Choose Databases to see the other EBSCO databases to which Goucher subscribes. The only other database relevant to my topic is ERIC. ERIC is a government database that includes education journals, curriculum guides, reports, conference proceedings, books, and other education-related documents. If my search topic had a psychological component, I would also want to search psych articles and psych info. But I just want these two, so I would click on OK. My initial search strategy is library instruction or information literacy, which is another word for library instruction, and graduate students. And because 3 of the sections of Ed 605 are taught online, I will add or off-campus, or off-site, or distance education, or online. put that in the wrong line, but doesn't matter. I have a third, also have a third set that we talked about. Satisfaction or achievement. So satisfaction or achievement. Think back to that Venn diagram I showed you with the 3 circles. I want articles that are in the intersection of library instruction, graduate student set, and the achievement or student satisfaction set. When we look at the intersection of circles, that is the intersection of Venn diagrams, we call that Boolean searching, and that's already clicked. We want to limit the search to scholarly or peer-reviewed journals, so I'm going to put a check in that box. We don't want to limit to full text because we may come up with relevant articles that are not available full text in the database that we are searching, but may be available full text in other Goucher databases. You do want to limit to year because you want to limit your literature review to articles no older than 10 years. But you need to think about your topic. For instance, library instruction has changed so dramatically due to changes in technology that I'm going to only look for articles in the past 5 years, so just back to 2013. Since I want to go to the present, I'm going to just leave this one blank. And now click on Search. If you forget a limiter, no worries. You can use the tools on the side of the screen to limit. I forgot to limit to language, so I'm going to go down to language and limit to English. I'm going to click on Page Options and go to Detailed so I can see the abstract of the article. This first article looks interesting, as the online library guide or online research guide might be an expanded version of the Ed 605 LibGuide that I'm using. I can look at the subjects or descriptors to see if there are any terms I want to add to my search to either expand my retrieval if I'm not getting enough articles, or narrow my focus if I'm getting too many articles. Student attitudes looks like another article I might want to consider to adding to the satisfaction or achievement set if I want to expand my search. I could do this by clicking on the Edit button and adding the term in the appropriate place in the search strategy. This adds a couple hundred articles or additional articles to my search retrieval. Since my first search is over 800 articles, that's plenty for me. So I'm going to return to that search, which is still 811, still displayed here. If I had wanted to look at this broader search, I would click View Results next to the search. So I decided I'm interested in this first article, so I'm going to click on the folder icon and select that article. The second article looks interesting too. Perhaps online tutorials are the way to go. So I'm going to put this article in my folder. The third article is also a possibility, as watching this video is your assignment prior to meeting with me in class. The next couple articles do not look useful. But this article is a possibility. While business English is not particularly relevant, I am using a flipped classroom model for this course, so that aspect of the article could be interesting. So I will also put this in my folder. I could keep on going down the list, but I'll stop for now. So I'm going to click up here where it says folder. And here are the 4 articles that I've selected. If I want to save this list so I can go back to it, I need to create an account in EBSCO. To do that, I click on Sign In, and then where it says Don't Have an Account, click on Create One Now. Fill in the form. Remember, this is an EBSCO account, so your username and password do not have to match your Goucher login. In fact, it's better if it does not, for you will need to periodically change your Goucher password. You do not change your EBSCO password. I already have an account, so I am going to sign in. So now the 4 articles are in the folder, but now it says it's my folder, Marjorie's folder. And sign out. And those are both clues that you are signed into your folder properly, and that anything that's in the folder will stay, even if you log out and log back in again another day. The first article has a PDF icon, so you can click on that icon and get the full text of the article. The second 2 articles say full text from Eric, and if you click on that phrase, you will get the full text of the article. The last article, however, says find full text. If I click on find full text, there's nothing under access full text via journal or collection links below. Sometimes you have links there that you can click and will take you to the article. For this article, it says request an interlibrary loan. In another video, I will show you how to do that. So what I would do if I was doing this search is I'd read the abstracts again and perhaps look at the full article and then select the articles I want to consider for my lit review. So because I only have 4, I'm going to go ahead and select all of them. But you could just pick the ones you want and just check individually next to the articles you want. And then I'm going to click on Export. I want to directly export to RefWorks, so I'm going to click on that button and then click on Save. I'm assuming that you have watched the video on creating a RefWorks account and that you have set up your RefWorks account. If you've not done this, go back and watch the video and set up your RefWorks account. Otherwise, you'll just sign in and you will come to this screen. You're going to click on the ProQuest RefWorks icon. And I would also suggest that you click on this box so that you don't get this screen over and over again. Okay, I got the order mixed up. I apologize. So I'm logging into RefWorks. So now you're on RefWorks. If you click on OK, the 4 citations will appear. If you're going to use RefWorks for more than one project, you may want to put the articles into folders. I will have other videos to show you how to create a bibliography for follow-up 2 and for your lit review. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to working with you.